Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. I've been saying this for, I believe, over 12 years now, that we, as a species, humans, are in a fallen state. We're in purgatory currently. Now, for years I've said that we're in hell because there are multiple hellish qualities here in this dimension. And with the degree of evil in this dimension, it's not the type of thing that you would ever see in a heaven realm. So I've said it's hell for a very long time, but a more realistic way of describing Earth would be to refer to it as purgatory, folks. We are in a transitionary state right now. You see, purgatory is the type of place where you can still save your soul. Hell isn't. Purgatory is the type of place where evil and good can combat one another. Purgatory is the type of place where, while you're stuck, you can reflect and change. I hope that makes sense. So, human beings are capable of reaching Christed states of consciousness through the rising of Kundalini up the cerebral spinal system, up a very divine channel known as the Sushumna. The Sushumna is the main canal, if you will, that goes up the spine that Kundalini moves up. This is the rod or the scepter of Ra. This is the staff of Mercury. This is the pole, if you will, of Quetzalcoatl. This is the rod of Asclepius, the spine. The secrets of consciousness, the secrets or the mysteries of life are contained within our body, folks. Because when our body works properly, when we have Kundalini moving through it, our consciousness is tethered to Christ. And through that, we access what is known as monad consciousness. We obtain connection with the true living and hidden God. So human beings are fallen angels. And if an individual is ever able or capable to experience a real Kundalini awakening, they will know how far they have fallen from their true state. And it is this falling away from our true state that has caused us to be in this purgatory consciousness, if you will, folks. We are in purgatory currently. Earth right now is in a state where evil is fighting good. And there's a lot of people not even fighting the battle. There's a lot of people just sitting on the sidelines being obsessed with entertainment and being completely, tricked from knowing their true potential or what's going on in the world. And that's an aspect of being stuck in hell, folks. So some of the New Agers might think I sound crazy for saying all this because the New Agers like to believe that everything happens for a reason. The New Agers like to give a justification to all the evil in the world. But if you want to sit back and act like everything happens for a reason or that everything is happening according to divine plan, you have to subscribe to the idea that all evil in the world happens for a reason. So all murders, all crimes against humanity, the list goes on and on and on. No, we are in a state where we have free will to make choices. Our choices direct what happens as an outcome of them. This idea that God is sitting back and dictating all of the evil in the world and it's all happening for a reason. I mean, it's amazing how stupid people have actually become. That is a safety mechanism. All this New Age crap, you want to give justification to all the evil because your soul is afraid. And I get it. I understand. But ladies and gentlemen, there's no more time for poppycock. There's no more time for child's play. There is a war for our mind. There is a war for our soul. And our actions are largely dictating what happens as the outcome. I hope that makes sense. That was kind of a word soup. So we are in a purgatory state. If the average human knew what we were designed to actually be, living, upright, walking demigods connected to Christ through Kundalini, which tethers us to the entire electromagnetic spectrum, and through that we access or become bathed in what's known as God intoxication because we have a direct connection to the real living and hidden God, the monad. I'm using some Gnostic terms here, but guys, this world is not what you think it is. Your body and your mind is not what you think it is. We've been led to believe that we're these powerless, 4 to 6 to sometimes 7 foot tall creatures that are just here to work and all this other nonsense. No. We have a Merkaba around our body. When the Kundalini moves up the spine and awakens the cerebral spinal system through opening the 7 seals, the 7 primary chakra churches, also known as pylons of God. As these pylons turn on, they blossom like flowers into the 3rd and 4th and 5th dimension, into all the overtones, and as the light of Kundalini moves up the spine and awakens these pylons, as the chakras, as the pylons open, they weave light out of them, and it creates a literal scaffolding around your body that builds the thousands of layers of your aura. And once this aura is completed, when Christ consciousness is achieved, also known as Heru beheaded, when Kundalini gets to the throat or past the throat and gets crucified at the base of the skull and medulla oblongata, it gets into the head, and now you are sitting in the throne of God. When this is completed, when Kundalini gets into the head, your chariot is built, your Merkaba. You have now accessed a Christed state of consciousness. This is what Christ had achieved. We were all designed to achieve things like Christ and better. Was it not Christ that said that ye shall perform miracles greater than I? Christ knew that within our body we had the ability to wake up Kundalini. It's that simple. What do you think Quetzalcoatl is? What do you think Thoth and all these deities? And they're all symbolic representations of when an individual achieves Christ consciousness, or gnosis, nirvana, whatever you want to call it. It is through the awakening of Kundalini that we escape the matrix, also known as purgatory. But in order for us to escape the matrix, we have to become privy to it. We have to become privy to our surroundings and what this world actually is and what it actually isn't. We also have to become privy to the fact that we are much greater than what we are being led to believe. We are shamanic, living, breathing, divine entities, but we've fallen so far from that because our body only uses a small fraction of its capabilities and potential, because we use 1/1,000,000th of our electrical potential, because Kundalini is not awakened. Kundalini is an electrical energy. It awakens all of the dormant regions of our body, the parts of our organs that we don't use. We use about 1/1000th of our liver. We use about 1/1000th of our heart. In fact, we don't even have the sacred space of the heart awakened, which is what literally creates the bridge that connects us to the monad. It's called a toroidal field, folks. So it creates the inner scaffolding of your Merkaba. We've been lied to royally, and we have an elite class of bought out behavioral psychologists, eugenicists, philanthropists, an iniquitous oligarchy of evil running the world. It's called the New World Order. It's connected to the mega banks and the big pharma and multiple other establishments, the Rockefeller and Carnegie endowments, you name it. I call this elite class of evil the Council of 300, or the vampires in charge. You see, there's people in this world that know what this world is. They know that we're in purgatory. We know that we're in a transitionary state between two worlds. They know that evil and good are clashing. They know the secrets of the human body. They know the mysteries of the universe and the mysteries of the earth. And they use it against us because they keep us stupid. They keep us unaware of the truth. You see, when an individual, through his or her practice in alchemy and Gnosticism, becomes privy to the reality of the truth of Kundalini, when they become aware of certain key principles that this universe uses, you can't go back. You become awakened. You drop the layers of the bullshit, and they want to keep you from ever dropping those layers of the bullshit. They want you to be entertained to your death. They want you to be occupied with nonsense and all this stupid bullshit that really leads to nothing in your life. This is an evolutionary platform. This is a shamanic world, ladies and gentlemen. This is a giant fucking test. We have the ability to merge, not with AI, but with OI, organic intelligence, through the awakening of Kundalini. And we can indeed repopulate this earth with goodness. We can turn this into a literal utopia, not a dystopia, but it's going to take some fucking desire on people, on behalf of people. A lot of people just don't care. And enough of this, people just don't know, it's not their fault. Shut the fuck up. We all are accountable for our actions. In the same way that if you run red lights, you might kill someone or yourself. oh, they're just good people breaking the law, or they're just good people doing this. People are responsible for the sovereignty or lack thereof of their minds. I get that some people have it worse than others and some people have it better than others, and there's always exceptions to the rule. But stop making an excuse for every ounce and every article of evil in this world, ladies and gentlemen. Become what you want to see in the world. Change your life. Feed your body what it needs. The minerals, the amino acids, the vitamins, the essential fatty acids, the 90 essentials. Get the alpha brain into your system. Nourish yourself. There's about 1 million different ways, if you're interested, here on my channel, that you can find ways. There's about 1 million different solutions, if you will, in my videos for you to start getting healthier. Medicinal mushroom videos, stuff on vitamins, minerals, amino acids, essential fatty acids, certain specific nootropics. There's so much information on this channel. Take your shoes off and plant them in the ground. Clean your skin with the Dr. Kassar skin cleaning solution. And then go out and get some sun. Reprogram yourself, folks. A lot of this stuff is so basic, but they want to keep us shielded from the basics because they want us in our heads. We are very simple creatures at the end of the day. We are supposed to have a equanimity between us and our environment, this shamanic kingdom, which is literally just a battery charger for our bodies and our minds. But they've taken us out of the shamanic world, the kingdom of Gaia, the kingdom of Christ, if you want to call it that. And they've got us in these pods, these boxes, afraid of everybody nowadays here in 2022. Everybody's afraid of all the germs and all the nonsense, and everybody's just paranoid, right? They want us disconnected. But when we go and we observe nature, what do we see? We see sacred geometry. We see abundance. I talked in a video the other day about how one fucking lemon from my front yard has like 7 seeds that can make 7 lemon trees, and it's like nature is a Fibonacci sequence in live time. It does nothing but repopulate and self-sustain itself. It's brilliant. And we're supposed to be shepherds of this earth and work with it through shamanism. But people don't care about shamanism. People are only obsessed with just, it's insane. We are in purgatory, folks. I'm going to wrap this one up. We are in purgatory right now. And our actions always create a result, do they not? We live in an input equals output world. Take advantage of it. Peace be with you.